First, I would like to introduce myself. I'm Bruce Eckman, and I'm the founder of EasyNet Tools. And for the last 17 years, I've been working with small and home-based businesses, helping them to be more successful on the Internet. And we've had a chance to work with a lot of businesses. Some succeed and some fail, and we try to learn from that. And in these seminars, I try to share that information with you to help you be more successful with your business. Today's webinar is titled Building a Social Media Marketing Machine. It seemed like out there in the world over the years, I've been in business a lot of years, and interesting things are happening. What we're seeing is the old advertising methods out there are just not working like they used to anymore, the traditional advertising methods. What we're seeing is it seems like the results of traditional advertising just keep going down, and the prices just keep going up, which makes it very difficult for businesses to have effective advertising because there's just the margins are just gone. They're just not like they used to be years ago. So we're seeing a lot of interesting things happening out there in the world. One of the traditional marketing things that is still working today is networking, going out to meetings and meeting people, and that's still a very effective form of marketing. But we're seeing a radical change to that, because now, instead of just being a meeting that you can go to, with social media, now that's becoming a global thing. So instead of just meeting people at your local meeting and introducing yourself and getting to know those people, now it's going global. So we're getting people from all over the world, which is an absolutely, in my opinion, incredible opportunity for small and home-based businesses, because now you can get out there and compete in an incredible new way. So, and that's what we're really going to talk today about, is just the basics of how to make social media work for you. An interesting book came out some time back by an author named Seth Godin, and the name of the book was Permission-Based Marketing, or Permission Marketing, Turning Strangers into Friends and Friends into Customers. And I think that there's a lot of interesting information in this book, and a lot of truths that we can learn about marketing. In his book, one of the things that he states is he calls the old traditional advertising, he calls it interruption marketing. And his contention in the book is that in today's economy, there is people are just too used to commercials and things that are running. And so we've just automatically built into our mind that when we see an interruption advertisement, we tune it out, we turn it off, or we skip over it. You know, you're watching your favorite television show, and it just builds and builds to the most exciting part, and then all of a sudden, bam, you're into a toilet paper commercial. And you know, people just don't like that anymore. And so our mind just automatically tunes out. And we're seeing that with even banner advertising on the Internet. They're just not working like they used to. And his contention is that we should use permission-based marketing, where instead of going out there and pushing our ads to people, we're having them come to us. They're giving us their permission, and they're looking. We now have their attention. Instead of turning them off, we're turning them on, because we're pulling them into us. So one of the big questions, and I know one of the things that I thought when I saw this social media marketing going on, is how do we really as a business make that work for us? How do we make money with social media marketing? And I think that's a big question, and you need to look at a simple answer of how to make social marketing work for you. If you go back to Seth Godin's model, and even maybe expand on it a little bit, what we want to do is we want to take strangers, just people out there in the world that we don't know. We want to do something to get their attention, and we want to make them into followers, people who are following what we're doing. They're watching us, and they're collecting the information on us. Then we want to take those followers, and we want to turn them into friends, people that are regularly that we're communicating with. And then we want to take those friends and we want to turn them into customers. And what we're going to talk about is a simple process of a way to go through that. It's kind of like a funnel. You know, you start out with lots of people out there in the world, and you narrow it down to some people that follow you, and then you narrow those down more into friends, and then finally you get down to your customers. Okay, so let's talk about the basic social media marketing machine and how that works. Really, in my view, there's two possible things that are the center of this machine. The main one that I like is an email list, because I think that can be a really, really important tool for your business. Another potential center for this machine could be your website. And so what you want to do is you want to use all of your social media marketing either to generate your mailing list or to drive traffic to your website. But we want to capture them, and we want to get the names of those people, because that's one of the things that we're doing when we make that step of strangers into friends, is we're actually getting their name and email address so that we can carry on a two-way conversation. So as I said, I believe the most important thing can be an email list. And there are a lot of different software packages out there to use for collecting your email list and for mailing to your mailing list. But this can be a critical part of your business. And you need to set up a strategy with your email, with an email marketing, so that you've got emails going out on a consistent basis. Whatever it is that you tell them when they sign up, you need to do that. If you tell them that you're going to send them a newsletter once a week or once a month, then that's what you do. You know, your friends don't like to be lied to. So whatever we do, we need to tell them what we're going to do before we do it, and then we need to do it. So an email list can really be gold, pure gold for your business, because it will just keep producing and producing and producing. And as long as you're building that list up and keeping a good, clean list, it can work incredibly effective for your business. We have a whole other webinar that we do just on email marketing, and there are actually lots of good information on that. And it's actually, we've recorded that, and it's a video available on our Launch to Success website that you can go watch as well. But think about having an email list and using it very effectively in your business. This, in my opinion, is really the center of a marketing, media marketing campaign. Okay, so now that we talked about what the center of our machine is, of our machine, now let's talk about the individual elements that are going to feed into that. And out there in the world, they call this the Trinity, the Holy Trinity of this kind of marketing. Let's talk about each of these individually and what they do. But we want each of these elements to feed leads into our email list. Okay, first is blogs. And the reason that I've got a W on there, probably one of the most popular blogging software out there is WordPress. But there are many other options for you to use in blogging, all kinds of different. You can just type in blog and you can get lists of free blogs or other kinds of blogs that you can sign up to use with your marketing business. So what is a blog? Here's an example that I've selected, and I'll use this company because I think that they do a pretty effective marketing with blogs and with these other things. This company is called the Preparedness Pantry, and this is just a snippet of their blog site. But a blog is basically time. It's kind of like a diary. Or posts. You put up blog posts on different days. You can see here down the side that they've got some some dates, and then they have something that happened that day. This is a very, very simple blog, and you have a lot of control over what your blog looks like with different blogging software. Blogging is incredibly popular out there. You can insert videos, you can insert audio, you can insert pictures, you can insert graphics, but it's a great tool for getting information or content out there on the internet. And you can put this text out there, you can put links back to your website, you can put links to signing up. If you notice, right up here in the corner, in the upper corner, let me grab my little highlighter here and I'll highlight it. If you look right up here in the corner, what do you see? There's a little button that says subscribe now. So he's using this page to drive traffic to sign up to his mailing list. So again, very effective. He also has links across the top here that can drive traffic into his website. So he's using it to do both his website here with links across the top and to his mailing list to subscribe down the side. So you can obviously use that for both of those things, but social media is great for driving traffic to your website or for getting people to sign up to your mailing list. Okay? So now let's look at the next thing that you can do, the next cog in our machine, if you will, and that is Twitter. And Twitter has just grown enormously. It's incredibly popular for social media. Now, Twitter, where in the blog you have basically you can make blog posts as long as you want. You know, you can make short blog posts or you can make long blog posts. You can insert links, you can insert pictures, you can insert videos. Twitter is on the other end of the spectrum. Twitter is very, very simple.